We just got huge news in the Hellaverse that will drastically change Helluva Boss and have a major impact on Hazbin Hotel. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the confusing. Spindlehorse, the animation studio behind Helluva Boss, is teaming up with Amazon, getting their support for the following seasons without sacrificing any creative control. This has a lot of consequences. For starters, Helluva Boss will air on Amazon Prime from now on. Does this mean you won't be able to watch it for free anymore? No, but there's a big asterisk. While the new episodes will be uploaded to YouTube, you'll have to wait over a month longer. At which point, and I'm quoting the update video we got, the show will release in its entirety as it always has on YouTube. Which begs the question, in its entirety? Will we stop getting new episodes whenever they're ready and get a full season release instead? We don't know yet. It is quite weird to allude to such a big change and then stay quiet about it. Let's talk about two more important consequences of the deal and then get into more detail. With episodes streaming on a different platform policies apply. While YouTube is fairly strict about nudity and other mature content, Prime isn't, meaning that episodes will air uncensored. No more bleeps and blurring, meaning for the first time ever, we may be able to see more than 10% of the visuals in X's and O's. And the biggest change, with both Helluva Boss as well as Hazbin Hotel airing on Prime, the shows will now be able to utilize each other's characters. A crossover is coming. Lucifer will finally be able to meet the other sins, and the imps might face some of the overlords. These are overall good news. The show streaming on Prime means it will get more attention and funding. There's no need for self-censorship, and we won't run into issues like in Mastermind anymore, in which we see every deadly sin except Lucifer, because Helluva Boss wasn't allowed to use him. Most of these changes are very positive, yet there are substantial downsides too. Most importantly, let's be honest, if you interact with any part of the fandom, you will need Prime. Unless you're an incredibly casual fan who consumes absolutely no Helluva content besides watching the episodes, you will get spoiled. You won't be able to use the subreddit, look at fan art theories or anything like it if you are over a month behind everyone who gets early access, and saying a month behind assumes something I'm not sure about. Call me paranoid, but suddenly alluding to fundamentally changing the way we get episodes and not clarifying anything afterwards either has me worried that there might be a reason they are talking about it as little as possible. What if we continue getting episodes one at a time on Prime, but YouTube only gets access after the whole season has wrapped up? I don't think this is likely, but it would explain why they're trying to not talk about the release schedule. And even if Blitz saying the show will release in its entirety on YouTube means that from now on we get a full season release or at least multiple episodes at once, it still has me worried. While episodes will probably be ready sooner thanks to the extra funding, them coming out in major content drops would mean a lot of waiting time in between seasons, instead of a shorter one in between episodes. Just talking about myself here, but while I like Helluva Boss, I enjoy Hazbin Hotel a lot more, yet most of my content is about Helluva Boss, as the steady release of episodes means that I keep thinking about it, while I don't engage with Hazbin Hotel nearly as much. For a show that will continue to get a lot of its funding from merch and has an incredibly active fan base, this might end up being a serious problem that's currently heavily under-discussed. And talking about the differences between the two shows, it is not a secret that Hazbin Hotel is generally regarded as having better writing, which is why the thought of a crossover scares me a bit. It is of course possible that Hazbin alleviates the problem of Helluva storytelling, but Helluva dragging even a single episode of Hazbin down could be a giant problem. While Helluva Boss has about 100 concurrent storylines, so screwing up one of them is annoying yet not the end of the world, Hazbin Hotel spends a lot more time on fewer subplots that are all connected quite extensively. Messing up a single one of them would be an issue, and it seems likely this might happen. I am not a Vivsipop hater, I just couldn't give less of a fuck about all the behind the scenes drama, so I don't have an opinion on her as a person, but most fans seem to agree that the second half of Hazbin is the stronger one. And it's the one that was written neither by Vivsipop nor Adam Nealon, one of the other two of Hellaverse's writers. I'd be shocked if Vivian wouldn't be the one writing the crossover between her two shows, and while I love her characters and ideas, her execution of them, not so much. But we won't need to worry about this for quite a while, as animation takes a long time. Season 3 of Hellaverse seems to already be written, so is Season 2 of Hazbin, which means this deal won't impact either of the show's writing for the near future. What do you think? Are you optimistic and looking forward to the crossover? Or are you annoyed at needing a Prime subscription and Hellaverse kinda stopping to be an indie series? Tell me in the comments down below, and on your way down there, please leave a like and sub.